Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the 1939D Walking Liberty half dollar. We're going to be detailing some of the varieties on it that make it worth way more than average. It's a rare collector coin in some cases because a few of them, there was a process at the mint where they messed up and the product was these variety coins because the dies that were used to strike the coins and sort of leave their impressions, there was a problem there. And if you look closely, maybe you'll be able to find it. It's tough to do, but the ones that have the variety, collectors pay more for. So I'll show you where on this coin to look for it. Then we'll go to a PowerPoint presentation with photos, clear explanation, and values based off of what condition your coin is in. So can't wait to show you the full picture. Now here we've got our 1939D Walking Liberty half dollar, and you're going to be looking closely at the In God We Trust on the front of the coin for the double die obverse, and then you can also check the back and make sure that in the D there's not a repunched mint mark, because those two are the main FS listed varieties that I'll be covering and getting in depth along with some clear photos of these varieties in the next part of the PowerPoint. And here we've got the 1939D double die obverse right in front of it, and as you can see the variety. It's often, tough to find some of them, but here there's going to be a lot of clear delineation, some split serifs in the southeast corners of the letters. So in that N, certainly, especially in that G, we see it in the tips of the T and the R and the E. So certainly and then there's also sort of like a northeast spread or situation where there's clear doubling and extra thickness towards those sides of the lettering with a little bit of shelving. In terms of AU55, normally it would be like a maybe $15-$20 coin, becomes $75. Mid-State 65 ordinarily might be like $150, so that value sort of doubles, but definitely a findable one if it's there, as is the repunch mint mark, a really nice one. I could only find a few auction records, so $75 on AU55, and then Mid-State 64 Plus was about $1,000, so it's definitely something where at the highest end, 64 Plus seemed to be the highest graded at PCGS. People will pay up for it. I think it's a really nice separation, so certainly makes sense from my perspective. A little bit of a tip with both of these, there's not a huge amount of interest or like buyers for them, but there's also a high level of rarity or scarcity where not that many of them are out there. So if you've got one, either do a high buy it now price on eBay, that sort of thing, or send it to a designated varieties and errors auction, just because that way it'll get the right eyes on it where it doesn't slip through the cracks. But really cool coins to find and a little bit of fun to go ahead and cherry pick these when you see them. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like the video, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and some other social media platforms. You can also go to my main channel website, treasuretownYT.com, to learn more about the channel and sort of stay in contact. I also will eventually host all of these videos on coinsmetalscards.com, which will be both news, marketplace, and coin information. I do have the goal of eventually getting pretty much every US coin, date, mint mark, denomination on the channel with a similar video to the one that you just watched, and that will likely all be hosted there. And then I also have treasuretowncoins.com, which is sort of my coin dealing wing, coin dealing only entity that is a little bit less focused on content production. So thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos. I also have videos that are not just the date, mint mark, denomination recap in this format, so you can check some of those out, and I'll have fun seeing you there.